Welcome back to Color Class. I'm Sarah.
I'm Lucinda.
And in today's video, if you are olive skin tone, this one is dedicated to you. Today we're going to be determining if your skin tone is warm, is it cool, or is it something completely different. Hint, it could be that. So we're going to be getting into olive skin tone. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button so we can stay here on YouTube and keep doing what we love. Now, let's get into it.
Let's do. Oftentimes you'll hear people say, oh, I have olive skin.
Yes.
And do you know exactly what that means?
For me, when I think about it, I instantly gravitate towards green undertones. I think green.
Well, this is not that. It's, green, wicked green. No. But there is some truth to that because you have something that is kind of unusual. And the reason it's unusual is because you have a warm skin tone on top, but the support of your skin down, where all of the mechanisms of your skin, the blood, the veins, things like that, that tends to come across, if you can see down to it, as blue. The light, hits your skin, goes down there, and you get some reflection off of the natural mechanisms of your skin. It's much in the same way if you look down at your wrist. You'll see, because your veins are so close to the surface, that you see a lot of blue there. And we're not getting into are my veins green? Are they blue? No. We're just noticing that, veins are blue and they tend to give a bluish cast. But if your skin is very warm, what happens when you mix the blue and the very warm?
You get some green in there.
Yes. Now, we're not saying that you're green.
No.
We're just saying that your skin picks up and reflects just a little hint of the blue mixed with the warmth of your skin, and your skin will always be warm. I'll tell you what, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be a particular tone. It can be very fair if you're olive, or it can be very deep and you can still be olive. And for the most part, your season is going to remain whatever it is. You're not talking about drastic differences, but there are some makeup tips that you can use that will help you look your absolute best if you're olive. And people who have olive skin come from all over the world. Latin America, Europe.
All the Mediterranean countries.
Yes.
We see a lot of olive skin tone come out of there.
Absolutely. So you are universal. You're all over. People with olive skin, you're not from any particular country. The key is you got to have that warm skin tone with the blue underneath. Makeup tips for olive skin. What you want to do is think of yourself as neutral. Now, you heard us just say that you have warm skin, but because of the under support of your skin in terms of color, it's best to consider yourself neutral and not warm. You might come across as a little orangey if you go with a warm foundation. In terms of blush, you want to go with neutral blushes. And one thing that we always say at Color Class, and we reiterated this with a client the other day, is your blush does not have to match your season. In fact, it should not match your season. Your blush should match your skin tone only. And if somebody says, oh, yeah, this is a blush for springs, stop right there, walk away. Because if it's not a blush for your skin type, your particular skin tone, what does that even mean? It's for springs.
Right. It's just like me. So being a soft autumn, if I were to go out shopping and I find an autumn blush, it would not look great on me because autumn, remember that autumn category is deep and warm. My skin tone is not deep and warm. My skin tone is neutral, slightly leaning cooler. So I need to stick with neutral shades. Now, I do adjust depending on what I'm wearing that day. For color instance, if I'm wearing something warmer, I might go warmer. If I have a faux tan on, I might slightly lean a little bit warmer.
For harmony.
Right. I'm not going out there and shopping exclusively for autumn blushes because it does does not go with my skin tone.
It doesn't work. So what we're doing is we're matching our skin tone with our blush. So with your olive skin tone, rose browns are beautiful, neutral mauves are beautiful, a muted sort of neutral terracotta, beautiful. Just stay away from anything that's not muted, like bright pinks, bright peaches, anything that's too clear. It's not for you.
Yeah, I was going to say those bright pinks, like bubblegummy fuchsias, those are going to go gray. And then with the other side of the spectrum, those warmer, peachier shades, those are going to shift you orange. So staying in that middle is key.
And one thing to remember, let's talk about complementary colors. If you've got and when I say a hint of green, don't even think green. Just think tiniest little shift that you can barely see, that most people won't notice unless they're like deep into color. So it's just a tiny shift. But what happens when you mix red and green?
They cancel each other out.
You get gray. So what you're doing if you go with, a clear blush is setting yourself up to be grayed out. And we do not want that. The way I think about it is if a client's skin appears to reject the color, and I know you've seen that before. If the skin appears to reject the color rather than absorb it, then you put the wrong shade on top of olive skin.
It's like we see that a lot with yellows. Whenever putting on yellow, like our skin wants to reject it because it's like reflecting the light and it's just causing chaos. That's what we're talking about.
And then the last tip I'll give you is that if you're out in the wild and somebody is analyzing your skin, their tendency will be to call you a warm. But you're not a warm. You have olive skin tone. And so what you probably should do if they say, oh, you're warm, say, well, I have an olive skin tone, which means that I'm kind of warm on top and cool underneath. So I am a sandwich. I am a skin sandwich. And that makes me a little olive.
Now, interesting skin sandwich. I have to say, your analogies are just
weird.
No, perfection. They are absolutely perfect. And I have to say, everyone loves your analogies here on Color Class. Now, they do get a little unruly sometimes, but...
Sometimes I do go off topic.
Now, thank you for joining us today. If you want to learn more, we are going to be diving more into olive skin tone. We have a lot of comments about olive, so we are going to keep investigating olive skin tone within the color analysis world. So do not forget to hit that subscribe button because you will be hearing more about it. Now, lastly, if you want to find us on any of our socials, links are down in the description, even to our Patreon, our Discord channel, everything. Check it out. I'm Sarah.
I'm Lucinda.
This has been another Color Class, and we'll see you in our next video.